All right. Refresh. All right. Welcome to another Barrows stream. This is day 9. We have 17 of 25. We got 3 new ones yesterday with another dupe, a 1.3 million GP dupe. And then the day before that, we got absolutely nothing. So there have been some ups and downs lately. I did Scurrius runs this morning or kind of earlier this evening on stream. So if you didn't see that, go watch that. That was a lot of fun. Pretty much green logged the entire thing, collection log and everything in about 2 hours, which was to be expected at my combat level. But the mechanics were pretty difficult. I'm not gonna lie. It was a good run. So, yeah, we're gonna hop right into. You guys know what this looks like. We've done this a few times. This is day 9. We're gonna hop right in. No questions. Just get going. We're gonna get. Why do we have those on, man? All right, let's get all this back into the bank. I need to reorganize my bank. There's been some new developments with skills and things of that nature, and I just haven't cleaned anything. 15 charges left on the lockpick. That will not do. How many are on this one? We're going to check this one. Inspecting. 11 charges together. Okay. We might use the 2 of these until closer to the end, and then just keep an eye on them and go from there. We'll see. Maybe I'll go buy some new ones. I mean, eventually I need to go buy some new ones, so I probably just need to go do that right away. Wrong tab. Barrows tab. There we go. We don't need that anymore. We do need a cape. We need that, and we need a shovel. Let's get our inventory in order. Having everything in the same place every time makes it very easy to not click on the wrong thing. So I highly recommend it. Highly, highly recommend it. Here's our swap. You like keeping that at the top? And then, actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring the swap down one, because when I'm playing Titans, my swaps are usually here and here. And I feel like if I leave them there, it'll be good. I'm also going to put 4 of these across the top, put food right there. And honestly, we do need to do some replenishment today. It has been a while since we filled a lot of this in. I haven't done prayer pots in a while. Maybe I just need to do a run and grow some Raynar. Maybe we'll do that. I'll buy some seeds at some point. But we're gonna get it straight into it today. No fluff. We gotta get these tasks done. I did that stream earlier, and then I took a nap, which is not a thing that I do often. And I had a little food in my belly when I did it, and then I woke up with a tummy ache, and then I also have a bit of a sniffles. So we're just gonna see how this goes. But I think we're gonna crush it. I think we're gonna get some more collection logs tonight. I called 2 out of the 4 yesterday. 4 pieces that we got. I called 2 of them 5 kills before we got them. Like, to the number. Got them perfect. And that felt really good yesterday. So let's see if we can do some more of that today. Water. Water makes everything better. Everything. All right, we've been playing for 28 days, 3 hours. And I looked the other day because I was doing the collection, or not the collection, but the diary. And we've been playing for 75 days. So average 8 hours a day of playing RuneScape. It's been fun. We should go up a magic level today. I'm pretty confident of that. Let's drink from the fiery ornate pool. Where do you have your teleportation device? There we go, to the north. Well, that's going to be weird for us, but we're going to make it work. What? What happened? Why you do this? Oh, to use what option? Oh, Grand Exchange teleport. Okay, teleport menu then. All right. I'm sorry. Where's Barrows on this bad boy? Barrows is G. Okay. All right, now we can get into it. So let's do our swap. Barrows should be easy after what I was doing earlier. Scurrius was a crazy. It was a lot of fun. I did enjoy it. All right, decent so far. Whew. All right, I think we're going to cook today. I think that's what's going to happen. I think it's going to be an awesome experience. I just have to remember. Oh, so that's why we used to do that. Hey, Daniel, that's why we switched that up, man. Yeah, that'll be fine. Put that back on. Every time you make a change, it gets, you know, you're messing something up. All right. Derek is not the one. The one. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. I didn't ask because I didn't care. Pew, 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 pew. Shots fired. Shots fired. Call 911. Well, I did hear from Gus that you were planning on like coming over here at 8 o'clock or something. That's a bad idea because I'm streaming. So I won't be able to hang out with you. But if you do come over, I will scream loud noises at you. And maybe that'll make you feel better. Alex, you are the type of person that concerns me just enough that you might actually put my address on the internet. So. Don't do that. All right, so as I mentioned, I did the Scurrius kills earlier. That was a lot of fun. I wasn't expecting it to be... There were certain parts that were much easier than I thought it was going to be, and certain parts that were much harder. I thought that I would take less damage from the boss, but I also thought that I would do the prayer swapping much worse. So... And I also don't know why I thought I was going to take as much damage, because like my defense is 80. You know, most of the people that are going into this, you know, mini boss, or we'll call it's an actual boss. Most of the people that are doing this boss are, you know, they have 50 combat or like 50 combat skills. So it made sense that I didn't take a ton of damage. We got everything out of the way except for there's one combat achievement for killing all of the little rats with the Ratbane weapon. I don't even think it has to be within the Ratbane weapon. It just has to be within 3 seconds. So there's 6 of them. You have to kill them within 3 seconds. I don't actually know how you would do that. To reach your level? Okay. All right. Alex is level 3. And by that I mean he's never played the game. You can't handle the bosses that I'm doing, Alex. You can't handle it. Come here, Skellington. It's been about 24 hours since I killed one of you. 24 hours. Well, more like 21, because I stopped streaming at 10 o'clock last night. I am realizing that my magic is very powerful. I have very good gear. It's probably the thing that I have the best gear for my level for. And this staff is insane. It costs more money, but it's the thing that I do the most damage with. And there's a lot of stuff. I was doing some Slayer earlier. There's a lot of stuff that has weaknesses to magic. All right. Derek, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Just die quickly. And give me my first collection log item on Kill on 251 as the first kill of the day. That would be nice. I would end the stream right now, I'm not even lying. I would just get offline. I would just sit here and stare at the camera like this for the next 2 hours. And it's ours. Sad face. Sad. All right, let's go to Schizo's house. You got to be aware of what's going on in here. There's a Schizo in here. And that's G. Let's turn it around. Let's get our runes in the right place. There we are. It's not funny. I will have all the powers. I will be the Barrows banisher. I am doing this surprisingly quick. For me to have 17 at 250 kill count is... I'm just hoping that RuneScape doesn't do to me what they have done to many before me, which is give me the majority of the collection log and then make me hold out for like 1,000 KC for the last item. That would make me sad when skies are gray, you know? Can I kill this man? Thank you. Look at this staff, man. Just 40% extra damage on every single hit. For no reason. There's no other reason. I didn't do anything. I didn't earn it. Darth Plagueis the Wise. I know Darth Plagueis. Wasn't he Vader's master? Ooh. Varrac's gonna be our guy. Why don't you give me a lesson, Alex? What are we talking about here? Sir Maxonite. Ooh, and we're out of here. Torag, I promised you that if you gave me a drop, I would start showing your name some respect. So I won't use the other phrase that I've been using. I won't do it. I'm a man of my word. You can keep hitting me in my toes with your fluffy hammers. Look, it's like having my feet rubbed by clouds. Because he's a ghost. And he's hitting me with his ghost hammers in my feet area. I got some new boots, by the way. I got some new boots. They're pretty cool. They're Arania boots. They do the exact same thing as dragon boots. I think they have some slightly different defense stats or whatever, but they have a magic percentage bonus that is equal to the Bloodbark boots, but they have a +1 prayer bonus. So that means my prayer will last just a little bit longer. And then I also have that honorable blessing, which does the same thing. I have the skill cape, which does the same thing. So just, you know, millions of GP for things that only slightly make your account better. Because they were 3.5 million GP. Were they worth it? We'll find out. Good day, sir. I said good day. No, no, no. I will not be attacked by a rat, okay? I've already defeated the king of rats. You will not bother me. Wow, that was quick. I need to get the bone crusher. I feel like I should be automatically, you know, crushing bones. Is this like Roller Coaster Tycoon? What are you on? I want you to right now to type the name of the drug that you are using into the chat so that I can contact the authorities with the evidence that I need to have you put in the hospital to get some help. What are you on? Is RuneScape like Roller Coaster Tycoon? Is that what you just asked me? Be honest with me. Is that what you asked me? Do I need to get upset with you? I'm about to, oh my goodness, do I have the wrong, I had the wrong prayer on. I could have just died right there. I had the wrong prayer on, and then I looked away from the screen against the guy who hits through prayer. And then I didn't get a collection log for it. You know why? Because I didn't earn it. Galfenacin and an acetaminophen. Okay. Speaking of acetaminophen, excuse me. I have gotten in the habit of mispronouncing that, as have those before me. Speaking of that, I'm going to turn this fan off, and I'm going to go get some ibuprofen. But not just any ibuprofen, military-grade ibuprofen. The 800 milligram ones you get from the VA. That's what I'm going to get. I'll be back. Water. Did you have a nice conversation with the chair? It's a beautiful chair. It's the best chair. It's the greatest chair. How dare you disturb my rest like this? Whoop. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So, Alex, I have been looking at options of switching up my setup. I don't quite like it. I want a background. I want my camera angle to be fundamentally different from what it is right now. I'd rather look at this side of my face than that side of my face. I just think this side's prettier, you know? Tell me I'm pretty. Tell me I'm pretty. Derek, will you tell me I'm pretty? Maxonite won't do it. He won't tell me I'm pretty. Derek, all you're trying to do is scar my face with your ghost hammer, okay? That's not what I was looking for here. The chair doesn't. You don't know what my chair wants. I'm the one that sits on it all day. It's a great chair, by the way. Good recommendation. Like, genuine. This thing was cheap. And it's pretty freaking comfortable. I've not had any complaints. I want to say, before I say this, that I appreciate the chair that my brother and sister-in-law were letting me use for a little while. But that is single-handedly the worst chair I have ever used in my entire life, and they would agree. They would agree. It's why they both got new chairs. It's the worst chair that's ever existed. And the sad part comes from one of the best companies that there is for chairs, Herman Miller. It is the worst chair that I have ever experienced, and it's from the best company. I don't understand it, but it sucked, and it made my back hurt every day. And I will never, ever, ever buy a mesh Herman Miller chair ever again. Ever. Ever. You know what I should do? Alex, I should, even if it's a knockoff, I should, like, my stream should happen in an Eames chair. Like the Eames lounge chair. But, like, with the camera kind of further back. It'd be awesome. For those who don't know what an Eames lounge chair is, a real one is like a $10,000 chair. And if you've ever sat in one, you would stop questioning why it was $10,000. I went on we'll call it a field trip when I was in architecture school to a modern furniture store in Dallas. And one of my classmates we'd had a long day, so he was pretty tired. His name was also Daniel. He was asked to sit in that chair, and we all sat around and we're having a conversation about design and furniture and all that other stuff. And about, I'm not kidding, 15 seconds after he sat in that chair, I'm not exaggerating, 15 seconds after he sat in that chair, we heard snoring. He was asleep instantly. I've never seen someone fall asleep so fast in my life. Ever. It was that comfortable. Hello, Skellington. Exactly. Design within reach, yeah. Shout out to them. That was an awesome store. They have not paid for any sponsorship here, but they deserve it, so we'll give it to them. I was really impressed with the store, and obviously I'm impressed with the furniture. It's from some of the best designers in the world. Got to see a Barcelona chair for the first time. That was pretty cool. I really liked that. Get me out of here. This skeleton's not giving me the kind of love I want. Look, Bloodworm, get out of here, man. I'm trying to kill the skeleton. You see the way he looked at me? You would think he'd deserve death too if you saw the way he looked at me. Alex, you wouldn't be having a conversation with my chair if it was an Eames chair. Because you wouldn't be able to speak. You just... All right. Carol, you're next. I was listening to some instrumental music, like classical and stuff, before I got on. That's what I kind of played when I was taking my nap. And there's like a classical version of oh, that's a good one. Let's get out of here. Why would you pause whatever I was just saying? Why would you sit in a chair made out of sausage? That's not even funny. Like, who thought of that? Schizo, why'd you get offline? Also, I just think of Schizo as being a lady because I used to play Apex with a girl named Skits. And that's what it makes me think of. She was very good at Apex. Alarmingly good at Apex. It doesn't matter if it was wrapped. That's weird, man. It's weird. Okay? Weird. Hey, we finally got some chaos runes. How many kills have we done so far? Also, I have not shown you any of the lootages. That was 51k. The last one was 35k. And our first one was 15k. Good thing I didn't look at it. I would have been livid. All right, Aram is going to be waiting for us at the end. We'll take it. Wrapped, and so you sat on a wrapped compressed sausage? Nothing you're saying is making this any better, buddy. It's just not. Sat on a wrapped compressed sausage at a museum that was shaped like a chair. I think they just did it for the lulz. Because there's about 500 jokes running through my head right now. None of them for which I would put on my stream. But yeah. That's good art. That's going to get people talking about it, you know? Carol, stop, or Varak, whatever your silly name is, stop hitting me through prayer. I'll get upset. And then I'll do nothing about it, actually, because I can't kill you any faster because it's RNG. What the? Did I kill him? Oh man, I'm just wasting prayer points. Well, I don't like the... I need to get my house figured out. And get the... By the time I get the Barrows teleport for my house, I won't need to do Barrows anymore. It'll be great. Yeah. I had to raise the brightness on my screen earlier. I couldn't see the drop points for Scurrius. Or Scurrius, as we were referring to him. Torag the Toe Toucher. Look at him. He's got a foot fetish. Tell me he doesn't. Look at the way he's touching my toes. All right, let's get out of here. That was terrible toe touching. There we go. I noticed that that color was off. Had to fix it. Hey, Guthon. How you been? I think we only need one more piece from you. And we're out. Super quick kill. All of our remaining prayer points are gone, but that's fine. Argon is a good guess. Dad jokes are the best jokes. How do you know when a joke becomes a dad joke? It becomes apparent. I'm so freaking funny, man. Whoa! Hey, skeleton who popped out of nowhere as soon as I walked away. I do need to kill one more skeleton, so thank you, but like, where were you the whole time? I'll actually get upset. Oh, and then we get attacked by a silly freaking thing I don't want to get attacked by. Oh, Aram. Hey there, buddy. Hey, man. You want to chill out with those attacks you're doing? All right. Let's get him killed quickly. Get over 86%. And get on up out of here. I'm not feeling a collection log on this one. I'm not feeling it. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm all out of prayer. I'm so lost without you. Okay. Let's go this way. We need to kill one skeleton. No, I need to kill a skeleton. Look, if you want to keep touching me like that... Wait. Was I hitting with my fisticuffs? This has been... Look, you can tell I'm a little out of it. Did that one disappear too? Alright, I need someone to explain to me why things just disappear while I'm shooting at them. Why did it do this? Alright, 89%. No collection log. That's what I was expecting. It's been too recently since we had the other one. I wonder how long Mac's house hung around maxing out his house. Or her house. We don't know who this is. Barrow. I hit the thing for the last house that we were in. Mac's house. Which one is Barrows for you? Is it N? It's probably N. It's N. Whoops. So every person has a different order for their spells, and the quick, you know, option is different for every one of them. So, gotta pay attention. How many strange lock picks we got left? 9. That was 24k on the last one, by the way. Not too bad. And we'll go away there. Let's head in. Let's see what happens. Killing Scurrius earlier did let me know that there is some way better content than Barrows. And the fact that the channel is growing with Barrows, which I think we all could agree is way less interesting than Moons or anything like that. I think that's a good sign. I'm glad I did this first, but I am very much looking forward to moving on to different content within the game. I think I made a better decision before the way I had my inventory set up. I was going to try to make it more universal across different bosses, but I think I'm going to move my armor back up. It keeps putting the shield, because I'm going from a 4 to a 5. Keeps putting the shield in a weird place, and then I put it on at a weird time, and then, you know, it just does weird things, and it all ends up weird. You get what I'm saying? Weird. All right. Let's dig. Diggity, diggity, dig. Oh, man, Varrock, you're not here for us, buddy? Unfortunate. It's all right. We'll go kill Carol. I still haven't finished my parody of the caroling through the crypts. Caroling through the crypts. We're just 1 kill away. If I keep working, I'll get Torags one day. Watch where you put those hammers, dude. Torag's weird. I want his hammers, though. I just think they'd be a fun set to use. I do think that when I'm done with all of this, to like have some fun, I'm gonna go like kill something that is weak to each type of armor, just to have fun and use the armor. Like I part of the reason I wanted to get these armors when I played before is to use them. And I know there's only 2 or 3 that are actually really useful, but it would still be nice to see how the armors were intended to play out and just have a little fun. So that's what we're going to do. Dig. Oh, Varrock. Coming for to get you. All right. No, don't kill the crypt rat, man. Come on, kill Skellington. No. All right, skeleton. Perfect. I already killed a bloodworm. I just need 2 skeletons. Ooh. Why was that my max hit? Why'd my max hit go down? Wait, is there a set bonus for Bloodbark? Did I sell out getting these boots? All right, let's get over here. We're fighting Varrock, so we do need to put some prayers on. Bang, bang, bang. I'm getting much faster at doing those. Scurrius helped with that. If you were wondering if Scurrius is worth fighting, yes. Let me give you the short answer. It's 3 letters and it ends with yes. All right, no drops yet today. That's 86.36% and 888 coins. 40k. 5th kill of the day. Not bad. No drops yet. All right, let's hit the correct letter for this one. Is N. Let's inspect that. 8 charges left. We just got to make sure that we get this kind of right down to the end Oh, I've done it. There we go. I gotta get my armor on before I go in the tunnel. I do this every time. Ooh. Ooh. Look at us rocking this one. Well, we're out. We're off the scene. Nobody will ever know we were there. That was a quick kill. With the quickness. All right, Derek. Derrock. You're meeting us there. Dorak. Rack door. All right. Oh, Kara. Man, my throat is killing me. It's all Maxonite's fault. He got us sick. It's all his fault. It's Torag the Toe Toucher again. Look at him hitting my new boots. You polishing my shoes for me, man? I'm not paying you. He thinks I'm paying him. I'm not doing it. We did get our first Torags piece yesterday. Finally. I had to turn off ground loot earlier because when I was shooting the little Scurrius rats, I kept my whole screen would just be just whited out with mithril darts. It was quite bad. So I don't really need ground loot notifiers on for this. So I'll keep it off, but gotta remember to put it back on later. Oh, here, wormy, wormy, wormy. Oh man, you're stuck back there? That's unfortunate. Oh man, you didn't get to defend yourself? Let's go. Alright, so we're KC 255. We are 17 out of 25. Kind of crushing it, honestly. It's way quicker than I thought. We've had a few duplicates. Most of them have been worth quite a bit, so I'm very happy about that. We're going to go ahead and pot up for this one. Derek hits pretty hard. Collection log on 256. That's a good number. It's like 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times however many twos. But it's not a collection log. Tell you that. It's 43K though. That is what it is. All right. Back for another one. That was 256. All right. I think we're only going to go to 275 tonight. I think we're going to do a quick 25er. I'm not feeling too terribly well. I just took a military grade ibuprofen. For those who don't know, those are the 800 milligram ones that the VA gives out. Is it good for you? No. Does that matter? Not even a little bit. Come here, Derek. I already know you're going to be here. Your brother Aaron was hiding. He's hiding in the crypt below. I'll get him last. All right, if you're a new viewer, make sure you subscribe because this will be the last stream for about a week. I'm headed out for a vacation to meet my niece for the first time. And when I get back, this whole stream will be different. There'll be a new setup, better lighting, which the lighting's not bad. I just need better background lighting. Better positioning. My whole setup will be different. So it'll be great. It'll be a lot better. Have some I want to get some colored lighting that goes behind that kind of gets the wall to be a certain color. And then I'm going to put these lights in different places, make sure that there's no glare on my eyes. Because now that I've been able to review the camera, I can see where the glare is coming from. You know, when I look up like that, it's there. So I'll be able to diffuse the light properly. And, you know, learning a little bit more every time we stream. And then hopefully we can get Barrows finished up. I did want to stream this every single time until we greenlog it, which we've done that, except for I did pretty much greenlog Scurrius earlier today. I didn't get the pet, and I didn't get one of the combat achievements, but it's a super easy one, and I'll get it later. But that's the only other stream we've done. It's been Barrows the whole way. So we're going to finish this up. There's a few other stream ideas I have that I might plug in there, and then we're going straight to moons, and we're going to start camping moons pretty much every stream going forward until we green log that. I don't even know what logs there are for that. I've kind of purposely not looked. And then yeah, we'll figure out after that what's happening. I think we might fit some Syraxis in there. After doing Scurrius, it was recommended that I do Syraxis, which is a giant spider boss. From what I hear, decent money. So we will see. But yeah, doing that and Slayer, our combat stats should go up pretty quick. While I'm on vacation, I am going to I'm going to camp the crab quite a bit because it's free XP and can come back every 5 minutes on mobile. And so I'll probably do that quite a bit while I'm gone. But if I can, I bought a bunch of bowstrings, or not bowstrings, I bought, because I already have the fletching cape, no reason for bowstrings. I bought the spools of flax, the bale of flax. And now that I have lunar, I can do the flax spell, and that'll get my crafting up. I can probably get a few crafting levels before I get back. And since I'm in the 80s, 85 now, it's kind of slow. But it's important to keep chipping away at it. Okay, I thought we might get hit there, so I had to move. Ooh, good hit. So yeah, so there will be some changes on the stream. Things will get a little bit better. That's kind of the goal. Things will just get a little bit better every time I stream. The views have been going up with every stream, everything. So I really appreciate you guys that have been coming back repeatedly. You guys are awesome. I cannot thank you enough. I want to do this full time every single day, and I can't do that unless you guys are helping a brother out. All right, Aram, you're next, buddy. Come here. Come here. Don't make this hard for me. Just come here and take your beating. 19, 21. This is the sweetest hits. That's a collection log kill right there. You guys see that? No, it's not. It's not a collection log kill at all. Get me out of here before I waste more darts. All right. That was 257, only 13K. Crazy. I usually would report those people, and I've got an inbox full of successful bans from it. But we're streaming, so we'll just focus on what we're doing here. One other thing I'd like to work on in terms of setup is I do occasionally want to stand up on stream, because I have a standing desk, but I have to mount the lights to the desk so that the lighting stays with the level as it rises and falls. And that takes just getting the right arms and tripods and things like that to, and the right 3D printed components and stuff like that to make it sit on the desk properly. So we'll do that. Oh, I've done a bad thing. There we go. I have fixed said bad thing. Derek, your X is pretty great. We got it yesterday. It's worth quite a bit. And I'm just looking for one more piece from you. And the sooner you guys give up all your pieces, the sooner I'll stop this just genocidal plot I have going on where I kill you repeatedly until you give me all your family heirlooms. That's basically what's going on here. How many we got left? 5 charges. All right, we should be able to get through like 2 more runs. And then we'll alch that, save a little bit of money. Vac, we got your whole set. You were the first one, which is crazy because you're like the hardest one to kill. All right, Carol, come here. You know you want it? Come and get it. Hey, Carol. You still got that cereal box mounted to the top of your crossbow? Look at that cereal box. Is that Fruit Loops? I think it's a box of Wheaties. But he's just mad because he can't eat it because he's dead. That's why he's shooting me. What's a long, thin cereal? Are there any long, thin cereals that could be the bolts? What kind of joke can we make here? Help me out. Torag finally gave us a piece yesterday. Finally. It was the only one holding out on us. We didn't have anything from it. All right. Last guy. He'll take us right into the thing. For anyone who's new, this is the collection log so far. Pretty much at least one from everything. We still need Aram's robe skirt and top, Carol's crossbow, Guthan's helm, Torag's plate body, plate legs, and hammers. But we've got a full Varric set, and we're pretty close to the others. So, spaghetti is not a long, thin cereal, but it does come in a box, and that could become the joke. I like it. I'm going with it. Look, you are a crypt rat. I killed the king of rats earlier. Why are you, like, you should know better than to come at me like that. You should know better. Look at these rats. They're just all over me. Like white on rice on a paper plate in a snowstorm. Come here. Bang. I do need to kill one of you. He's just shooting like angel hair pasta. Those are the bolt racks. That'd be the weirdest cereal anyone's ever eaten. All right. Let's get in here before we get hit by another crypt rat. We don't need to use any prayer or anything on this one. So. Because Guthan takes it right to the mouth every time. Look at, how are you supposed to do close quarters combat with a spear, dude? Oh, that's how. Okay. All right. I'll chill out. Holy. Bro. That's rude. I make one bad comment and you hit me in the face with your spear? You see this guy? All right. I wonder if we can spawn a skeleton. We can, but then a crypt rat's gonna get in the way. Aha! Darn it! Bro, these rats! Get away from me! Dude, you're dead now. I'm gonna go on a rat genocide. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find every rat in this crypt and kill them all. Every last one of them. Come here. Guthan is trying to demonetize. All right, 83%. I actually found out earlier today I'm about 10% of the way to monetization. And I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't expect that so quickly, especially since I haven't done as much of actual content as I think I should have been doing. So that's cool. Collection slot unlocked? No. This game hates me. Zach, how's your account progression going? What's your farming level? That's actually the one I want to know the most. I got mine to 75 today. I can do magic trees now. So all my magic seeds I've been hoarding in the bank I can use. Just based on watch hours. I'll get everything else. You need 1,000 watch hours. I just hit 100. And then I'm going to set up probably about 20 different shorts that are going to come out while I'm gone. And just based on the numbers so far and the growth that I have so far, I should be at about 30 or 40% and probably be at about 25% of the subscriber number. So we should be cooking quite a bit. Gotcha. I know at the lower levels, which I don't know if you're still at a lower level for farming, but at the lower levels, farming goes up fast. And then I also, since I'm above level 72, it'd be the right time for me to go to Tithe Farm. Oh, thanks, dude. I've been trying to work on them a little bit more, like before the stream. And I'm also, while I'm in Vegas, that's one thing that I'm definitely going to do, is draw out, you know, all the thumbnails. So I'm going to replace all the thumbnails for the Barrows ones so far and do like day 1, day 2, so you can see it right on the thumbnail. And then I'm going to get the Perilous Moons ones ready so that I have like the one for stream ready for that. So it's a lot of work to get thumbnails done, but then kind of once you have that log of layout and all that other stuff, it's usually pretty easy to keep them going. So appreciate it. The Scurrius one I was really happy with earlier. That one was cool. I love that you got in like questing and farm runs and all that stuff really quickly, because like that's the stuff that people don't like doing on RuneScape, and it's like the most important thing on the account. I'm glad I started doing that early on this one. Only skill I haven't touched is sailing. Which I don't know anything about sailing. So I know that you can grow cotton and make a lot of money, because apparently sails, the masts or whatever, they're made out of cotton. And that's how Judicator was making a boatload of money off of the hops patches, because they grow the cotton. All right, Carol is going to be at the end, so we will have to use a prayer pot this time. By the way, that last one, 258 was 29K. I don't think I showed that. All right. Come here, Torag. I also think that OBS does not translate the data from YouTube very well in terms of viewership and stuff. Because it'll show that I have nobody watching, but then I'll get a comment. Or it'll show, you know, like someone will leave and I know they left. And it's just very delayed. So I might start bringing up the YouTube one. Or there's other software I can use, especially when I start multi-streaming, that'll show all the different stats from everything, and it updates a little quicker. So I want to get a better layout on the screen as well. 55 woodcutting? I think that's what I have. Yeah, we have the same woodcutting level. You can tell all your friends you have the same woodcutting level as a level 104. Which that statement right there is crazy to me. I've had this account for no time at all. Go through the... Okay, we'll kill you. I've had 28 days of playtime, and I'm combat level 104. That's just wild to me. I played for like a year and a half before, and I think my combat level was 75. Oh, hey, Carol. You want to chill out, bud? Man, getting terrible hits. Oh, by the way, Zach, Scurrius is a 2-person boss. So if you want to do that, we can do Scurrius together. I think you were able to. I don't know if you were able to stop into the stream earlier and see that, but if not, go watch it. It's only 2 hours long. Or maybe you can see the highlights later when I post them. But it was a lot of fun, super quick to get the kills. It's a lot to learn, but once you learn it, you feel like you're cooking. It's awesome. So yeah, Scurrius I recommend, but we can also go do a duo on that. That'd be awesome. The XP is apparently really fast too, especially once you get the bone weapons. Because the bone weapon was hitting just as hard for me as my Tanzanite Fang. Or my Asmonton's Fang, sorry, not Tanzanite Fang. That's what's used for the toxic blowpipe. Ready? And nothing. But yeah, so you get the spine of the Scurrius, and then you take it to the guy right outside the door. If you don't have the 35 crafting, I think it is, or smithing. I think it's smithing. If you don't have the level, then you can pay him 50k and he'll make the weapon. But it's like a mace. It one-ticks all the rats, and then, which means it hits once every 0.6 seconds, so it's super fast. And then it does a ton more damage. And because it's got a damage bonus for the boss. I was literally doing as much damage with that at 80 combat stats, so way over leveled for me having been using that weapon. And it was doing as much or more damage than my 24 million coin Asmonton's Fang, which requires 80 attack. So specifically for that boss, it's a very good weapon. You could probably level up pretty quickly doing that if we ran the bosses together. And then, but I'll be honest, it's tough. You're gonna do some prayer swapping. We'll have to get your F keys figured out if they're not already. If you start a cooking channel, you'll call it Def Chef. I mean, that's not a bad channel idea, and I think it'd be cool if you did the whole thing and you didn't say a word, and it was just like either do classical music in the background or just do like metal, just rock and roll. It's like you don't hear it, so you're calmly cooking, and on the channel it's just metal. That'd be hilarious. That'd be funny. But Def Chef's got a good ring to it. ASMR with Alex. Now that's got a different ring to it. Like a ring up the police. There is a very, very, very big part of me. Turn it on, it's burning! It's on fire! Alex, that would be like the ultimate like communication in the kitchen thing. Like just literally take your hearing aids out and then we have to cook in the kitchen together. That would be a disaster. We couldn't do that in your kitchen because we'd burn the house down. Like we'd use the fire extinguisher twice a week. I'd master some of my recipes though. That'd be cool. All right, 3 charges left. I'm gonna have to alch this thing soon. Hey, Carol. How you doing? You can die quickly for me? I want to start a... I've always wanted to do like a Formula 1 commentary channel. But I think that the best channels that I watch, they all have good co-hosts where it's 2 people and they can kind of... Like 2 people that just don't like the same teams, I think is the most fun content. or two people that are pretty neutral. And I could do both. I'm a diehard Mercedes fan, but I also I love good drivers. So I've been rooting for Max for the last 5 years. But yeah, I think doing a Formula One channel would be a lot of fun. Alex, you couldn't do a Formula One channel. You couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. You don't have the love. Dare I say, the lust. Team Kiko? What is Team Kiko? His name is Kimmy, okay? Did I ever tell you about the no, not yet. There's not been anything. I think it's all just for media hype. I think it's literally just to drum up hype before the season. I don't think they're going to change anything. I think if they were going to, they would have already done it. Just historically in Formula One, they've never really done this. There's never been this problem. And when they do, they typically would have already solved it. Alex, have I ever told you the story of the friend that asked me why all the Formula One drivers were cute? And then I told her that there was some science to that. For anyone curious, one of the things that leads to beauty or perceived beauty is something being symmetrical. Oh, hey Dorag, bud, how you doing? And in order for you to have a really good depth perception and therefore be a good driver, you have to have very symmetrical eyes. Also, when you have very symmetrical muscles, which these guys are in very good shape, your body will naturally be more symmetrical. So you can have a tight muscle in your leg, which is pulling on your shoulder, which is pulling on your jaw, and it will actually make your jaw pull to one side. And you could literally, if you wanted to become more beautiful, you could actually do workouts with your tongue and your jaw and your neck and your back and things like that would make your face more symmetrical, and you would quite literally become more beautiful. But I told that to a friend of mine who was a lady, and she was like, oh my God, all the drivers are so cute. And then, had to give her a little science lesson. It was fun. She enjoyed it. All right, Crypt Rat, I've been waiting all day for a chance to get 3% off of one thing, so let's do it. Let's do it. I've been killing rats all day. The king of rats. I got cheese for it, too. Easy cheese. Collection log? Slot unlocked? No. Oh my God, I'm frozen. I'm just kidding. Yeah, iSymmetry. Yep. That might be why no one likes Aston Martin. I don't know. What's his name? Is a dashing old man. Like 1 mil cash, Zach? I'm so proud of you, dude. That's awesome. What did I tell you about farming? That was gonna get you go. 59 farming? Dude, you're cooking right now. I'm like genuinely proud of you. There's some things you're doing better than me, and I've got to one up you. Maybe I'll just do that the whole time. You know what? I'm gonna do diaries the whole time I'm gone, so I can get those caught up. There's so many things I want to do. I wish that I could do all the RuneScape things at the same time, but alas, there's only 24 hours in a day. By the way, that last one was, oh, let me get out of here. Hold on. That last one was 42K. That's nice. 260. I need to inspect this. 11 charges left. Okay. All right, so leaving the room and going back in does reset the timer for prayer. It does also reset your kill, just so you know. But if you haven't engaged in the fight yet, you can leave and come back to save some prayer point. Bro, I mean, you can call your channel whatever you want. You know, I'll teach you how to edit. This will be fun. Go to a different planet with longer days. I'm pretty sure I could just stay up longer, you know? Just don't open the window, so I'll have no circadian rhythm. when I was on ADD meds, so, you know, when I was on meth, uh, when I was on ADD meds, I would want to stay awake for like 24 hours straight and then sleep for like 6 to 8 hours. And so my days would get messed up pretty much immediately. Should have been a sign that I didn't really need those meds, but, you know. The doctor told me to. What's that Macklemore song? My drug dealer was a doctor. Doctor. Had the plug from Big Pharma. I think the song's called Drug Dealer by Macklemore. You should listen to it. It's a good one. Holy carols. There's 5 carols, and that's if they're not stacked up on top of each other. Oh, there's 6, 7. There's 7 carols. We could make a Christmas song out of this. Seven carols in a crypt. Below 2 feet of snow. Getting all the loot. I don't know. Help me out with the last line. What are we going for here? Carol. Or no, you're Torag. Torag's hitting me in the toes again. Look at him. Ow. That was my foot, dude. I got steel-toed boots on. You're not hitting me. Huzzah. All right. Over to Guthin. Zach, I should call you for my video titles. RuneScape New School's Old Man. Oh, with the quickness. All right, Varak. You're next. What was our kill count on the last one? 260? All right. So you have one of two choices with bird nests. They're worth about 4,500 apiece. If you use a pestle and mortar on them, they'll be worth even more, which usually it usually covers like the GE tax in terms of how much more they are. You can hold on to them and later make a boatload of Ceridome and Brews, which are very expensive. Or you can just sell them now, use the money to make more money, and then make the Ceridome and Brews later. I sat on mine because I knew I wanted to get to 99 Herblore and I knew I could use those. But I think for the way that you're progressing your account, you probably just want to sell them and use the cash to upgrade your gear and armor and all that other stuff. So, you know, pick one or the other, but they're used for Ceridome and Brews, which is pretty high level Herblore. So you'll save up quite a few. Potions. Ceridome and Brew is level 81. So yeah, and use a crushed bird's nest. Oh, no. So take 14 of them in your inventory. I open them at the end of every run. So click on them. Basically, there's only one. I put empty bird's nests in my bank and that's it. The other ones, empty them before you put them in the bank. You're going to get the seeds out of that and then use those for farming. You'll get jewelry pieces that you can use to make rings of dueling and rings of recoil. And then you'll get eggs, and then you'll also get Hespori seeds. Once you get the farming guild unlocked, Hespori seeds, there's anima patches in the farming guild, and you'll be able to plant very special seeds after Hespori's a boss, by the way. You go kill, like he grows and then you kill him. Once you kill him, you get seeds that you can plant that affect all of the plants in the entire world for you. So you'll do, there's one that's like the Chronos seed and it increases yield. Yeah, and then you crush and sell the empty nests. I think at your level, I'd probably recommend crushing them. I think it's worth your time. Yeah, okay, so you have the 4 Hespori seeds are good. You want as many Hespori seeds as you can. I have like 20 in the bank and I wasn't able to use them until recently, so very happy. I think my Hespori... Oh, that's not going to work. I don't remember how to do it. You can do it in your chat. Hello? I don't remember how to do it. You can type something into your chat and it'll tell you what your kill count is. Open Sesame. Why must you be such a rat? His Spore is a fun little boss too. I recorded my first kill. I'll make that a short, but it was fun. Let's go through here. Let's just go ahead and open this, kill Varrock, and then... You know what? No. No, Skeleton. You're dying. That's it. I'm ending you. You have frustrated me so. I'm very surprised. Let's do this, 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 and this. There we go. I'm very surprised at the viewership numbers so far tonight. I've had, like Saturday night, I figured everybody would be on, but no. I had tons of views earlier on the Scurrius runs. That was fun. All right, prayer's been drained, and bolt racks, baby. Bolt racks. 28k. Zach, what's your magic level? I don't think you're far off from being able to do Barrows. Buddy. Magic is 48. Okay. You gotta go do that blast furnace, man. Make you a bunch of money. I put in a lot of money early on magic, and it's very expensive, but like I spent like 300k getting to 43 magic by using... Actually, it wasn't even that much of a loss. I think it was like a 100k loss, getting it from 43 to 55 so I could start alching. It's very worth it to get your magic level up, to invest money in it. But then again, that could be said about a lot of different skills. But yeah, you got your first milestone out of the way. If you're sitting on a mil in the bank, start working toward 10 mil. You'll sit at 10 mil for a while, because every time you get more, you're going to spend it. But 10 mil is a really good mid-game amount of money. And then once you start getting toward the end game and you're doing a lot of bossing and stuff like that, and your armor pieces start costing 250 mil, that's when you'll start sitting on 100 mil at a time. And that's when your levels will start going by like crazy, because spending 500k to level something up is nothing when you're sitting on 100 mil. So you'll make, you know, there's certain bosses that make, you know, 1 to 6 million GP an hour. And, you know, you do 2 hours in an afternoon on something that's making 4 or 5 mil, and you spend 10 mil on your prayer the next day, and, you know, tons of account progress. So it's where I'm at now. I think my total bank value is close to 150 mil. And I have, if you take, I'm sitting on, I think 30 mil in smithing supplies, and then another, I think, 1.5 mil worth of crafting supplies. So if you take all of that, I've got probably a 40-50 mil cash stack. Which, I mean, that could get my construction way up. It could do a lot of things, but I'd rather just hold on to it. Keep building the combat part of the account for now. I think that's where a lot of the content's going to come from. I think nobody wants to see me cutting down trees. I don't even want to see me cutting down trees. So I think a lot of the streaming content will come from combat related stuff. So I want to get those levels up and be able to have some fun. I cannot believe that skeleton didn't come hit me. You come here, skeleton. Bloodworms? Any bloodworms? No, just crypt rats? Oh, bloodworms. Oh, bloodworms. I want to kill a bloodworm. I've had a lot of Christmas, like, beats in my head, like melodies in my head lately. Which is weird. I'm very much not a Christmas person. Come here, Guthin. I'm tanking you again. You can't do nothing about it. Good kill. Little max hit right there in the middle. And nada. Let's get out of here. It's looking weird. 15K. All right, that's 262. Like I said earlier, I think we're only going to go to 275. Stream will be, you know, 2.5 hours long instead of 3. But Daniel is not feeling great. So, got to get the reps in. This will be even if this is a complete dry spell the entire night, it just sets up for those nights that are, you know, getting 3 collection logs in one night. So, it doesn't matter whether or not I get a collection log. Doesn't matter whether or not I do 1,000,000 runs. Just keep chipping away at it. Some nights I'm going to get on and want to do 50. All right, 9 more charges. I'm definitely going to have to go to the GE. And, oh, Darok's going to be our way in. I'm definitely going to have to go to the GE and get more strange old lockpicks. $40K a piece. But I am going to alch the 2 that I have, which will nearly give me enough to buy the new one. So I've kind of been keeping tabs on how much money I spend. And I'm curious what the actual profit will be at the end of this. Barrows right now for me is sitting at 20.3 mil. Wow. Zach, you going to start Barrows? I'm making about 800K an hour doing this. I feel like you legit could do at your level, once you get everything to about 50s, probably 60s. I think even at that level, you could probably at least do 500K an hour. All right. Come here, Guthin. My lord. F off. You not welcome here. Hey, Guthin. I was very, very sad to find out, but I was expecting for SpaceX to announce that we're not actually going to Mars anytime soon. They're going to prioritize the moon, which makes sense from a scientific standpoint. It's like, we got to learn what we're doing. We're trying to set up a base on the other side of the cosmos. We should probably do one closer first, see if we can hang it, you know? Oh, maximum hitages. Love that. All right, this should be enough. I think this will be our third skeleton, actually. Okay. Strange old lockpick coming in. Oh, hey, Darok the Wretched. Nice little one that we hit on you. This will get us up to almost 90%. We'll be able to run through here. Quickest passcode you've ever seen. And collection log slot unlocked. No, I think that's a third Guthan's plate body. Hold on. Yeah, 278k. Guthan's plate body. Oh, that's not where we want to go. Get me off these quests. We're trying to get the completion log. Guthan's plate body. That's the second one. Nice. Nice. We'll take it. Easy 800k. That should be 21 mil now. Oh, 20.6. No, it's only 200k. What was I thinking? We'll take it. Look, you know you've been grinding Barrows for a while when 200k is sitting in the bank. Didn't really excite me. You know what I mean? I'm waiting for... I could get a 70k collection log right now, and I'd be more excited than the 200k extra that I just put in the bank. I'm just here for the clogs, you know? I'm a good plumber. All right, 8 charges left. And then we are going to have to go to the bank. Oh, hey, Aram. I should probably put my prayer on, huh? There we go. All right, that was kill count 263, 278k. Duplicate item, though, so no additional collection log. But hey, we'll take the monies. I know I was just talking about the bank being worth 150 mil. Don't care. Add more. Ding, 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 ding. I'm glad that Scurrius doesn't require swaps, because if I had to do swaps on top of prayer, I don't think I would have been ready for that. Just spent half a mil on what? If it wasn't prayer. Or like a ton of bows to do fletching. I guess there's some armor you could have bought that I won't be upset about. Yeah, I did. There's literally just a warning to anybody. Farming restock, that's it? You spent half a mil on that? That's crazy. That is crazy. I'll tell you this, Zach. If I get another bottomless bucket from Hespori before you get yours, I'm going to let you borrow it because it's very worth it. Yeah, there is a tornado watch the last time I saw. But yeah, Hespori, if you don't get your kills in for Hespori, I'll let you use my duplicate bucket, and then you can just give me back yours once you get it. Oh yeah, maple seeds for sure. You'll go through some money for those. I actually need to restock mine. Thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna have to go to the GE later. You're gonna use me as your storm weather alert? Well, that only works if it hits me first. Or maybe I'll just look at chat. If you just start screaming help in the chat, then I know your house is being blown away. You know? All right, Torag, you're gonna be an easy one. Oh, Skellington, thank you for just walking up and making it easy for me to find you and kill you. Thank you. Yay. Another one? Oh, hold on. Oh, can we get these two both stacked up and ready to go? No, we couldn't get the shot off. Daniel, I'm streaming, dude. I do feel bad. I wanted to help out Gus. He's moving some stuff around in the garage. But I woke up from my nap like right before. That's not what I wanted to do. I was still like waking up from my nap as he. Oh, I do need to kill one more skeleton. As he was like getting started on that project. All right, I'm not doing this door frame. No. Oh, that is a skeleton. Come here, skeleton. Oh, I need to get back to you before somebody else attacks me. I hate you. That's it. I'm killing you both just for the lulz. I do have to give a massive shout out to Gus. Oh, tornado warning. Did we click on this chest yet? We did not. All right, let's kill Torag. All right, well, since there's a tornado warning now, you think I should cut this off? Alex, in your experience in this area, do tornado warnings typically end in tornadoes? I just heard Gus responding in the living room to the tornado warning. So no, he's not. Yeah, I know, but like, where is it? Does it usually end in your imminent death is what I'm asking. 32k on the last run. 7 charges left on the old lockpick. I did not do my armor swap. Resetting. All right, well, I don't hear any trains outside, so... Look, this is how committed we are to the cause. There's literally a tornado warning, okay? And I'm not stopping this stream. I'm going to be holding onto the camera, just... You know? No! My subscribers deserve better! Gus got on the stream to tell me that we're gonna die. Okay. All right. So still a few miles away then. I grew up in Ohio and we had tornadoes every other day. Like it was just a normal occurrence during certain seasons. Nice, Zach. 100 at a time. It's funny how similar you're managing certain things to the way that I did. Like I did the same thing. I had a whole bunch of maples because I started my birdhouse runs before, so I had hundreds of seeds from all kinds of different things. By the way, keep all your seeds, all of them from everything, because, well, at least all of the herb and tree seeds. Keep all of those, sell the rest of them, and then buy thousands of Yanillion seeds. That's what I use for my birdhouse runs. I'm not kidding, buy 10,000 of them. You're going to use them all for your birdhouse runs. I have used 10,000 so far, and I'm at 7,200. But yeah, keep all your herb seeds, plant all of them once you get to that level. Keep all your tree seeds. Once you get to that level, turn them all into saplings. Almost always. So it's worth it just across the board do the same thing. Almost always a tree seed is worth more if it's a sapling. So as you get the levels, just turn them into saplings. Even if you don't plan on using them as like the free XP, then it makes you a little bit of extra money. So in my opinion, it's worth keeping. But yeah, get rid of the rest of your seeds. You don't need them. Keep a few cactus seeds. Those are really profitable. Well, that's about it. You should probably go do that yesterday, actually. Dig site's important. It unlocks a lot of very good content. For the quest guide on dig site, it'll tell you to spend money on like teleports and stuff for the dig site quest. Spend the money on the teleports. I know the lumberyard teleport's expensive. It's literally going to save you like 8 minutes. It's worth the time. Just get through the quest as fast as you can. Also, it is very, very hard to drive the boat. And it's likely that it's going to get some Monkey Madness vibes. So I just want to warn you. Just be ready for it. Go look up how to do it. There's a whole bunch of guides on how to do it. I failed 4 times. And then finally got it. All right, who are we fighting? Darok this time? We're going to have to go this way because we don't want to use up our... Who wants it? There we go. Yeah, okay. And then what's the one for Fossil Island? Bon Voyage? That one's good. No way the target I was just looking at disappeared. I'm leaving RuneScape. I'm getting offline. Bro, I'm getting hit by him. How are you hitting him? What's going on? How many men are in this hallway? They're all invisible men. I'm getting scared. All right, let's go through here. Hopefully we can get auto-retaliated. Oh, we're going to go over here now. Oh, we're going to go through the door. We're doing it. Oh, no, Darok, why'd you do this? I wasn't ready. All right. Let's go, dude. That's an important one. I'm glad you're doing it. Dude, you're nothing but a crypt rat. Okay? Why are you hassling me like this? Oh, Alex, are you actually exploding? Are there bad things happening? Is your house spinning into the abyss? For those who just joined, we are in a place where there are multiple tornado warnings. It's fine. We're going to be fine. You ready for this collection log? Bang. 15K? That was the most frustrating hallway experience I've ever had in my life. And I've been in middle school, okay? We're not in Kansas anymore. You been to Kansas? Don't go to Kansas. It's where Leavenworth Military Prison is. 7 charges. That was 265. Gus is texting from the top of the tornado. Gus, I am going to continue streaming. If it does get actually bad out there, just let me know. And we'll get bunkered down. I don't know if you've ever been in a tornado before, but they're not that scary. You know. There was an earthquake once when I was like, I think it was like 10 or 12. And I was changing the light bulb in my room. And I was very short until my senior year of high school. And so I think I was like 4'11". So I'm on like the end of the bed, you know, and then I'm reaching up into the air to grab the light bulb. And I'm on my tippy toes getting that light bulb. And then I fell down for no reason. And I was like, I didn't lose my balance. Like, what happened? And then my stepmom starts yelling, "Oh my God, there's an earthquake!" And yeah, I fell because there was like a 2 on the Richter scale earthquake, and it got my balance just enough that I literally went flying off and hit the ground. It was pretty funny. That's my only earthquake experience. Yeah, I've been in earthquake, tornadoes, hurricanes, haboobs, which are dust storms in the desert. I've been in those overseas and here. Yeah, Alex, I remember that. That's why while we were in college. I remember your mom calling you. You're like, wait, you're stuck where? I think the worst, I've been stuck in a lot of places. Probably one of the worst places I ever stopped, though, while traveling was Selma, Alabama. My girlfriend at the time had to point a firearm at a homeless man because he was about to jump out from behind a gas pump and try to rob me. That's kind of woman you want to keep around, by the way. Yeah, hurricanes have a 5-day warning and then a 75-year recovery period. Hey, look, we're giving you a 5-day warning. Your whole life's going to change forever. Hey, here's a tornado. Your roof went flying off. Go back to school. No time travel. But I did know the history of Selma before I got there. I didn't expect it to be as bad as it was. I'm not gonna lie. It was nowhere near one of the worst places I've been in America, but I would have figured a historical place like that might have gotten a little love over the years. There's a lot of places like that in a lot of different countries, but I was very surprised to see that one here in America. Wow, that man just got wally-whopped over the head. Wait, what's going on here? What do you mean you can't reach that? Go through the crypt. Thank you. Cool. Just get in the shower. And don't cry too loud. You'll upset the gods. All right, only a few more KC for tonight. Gonna get to 275. No, leave me alone. I want another skeleton. Hey, Guthin. How you doing, bud? You discovered today that you fit in your claw tub. I'm actually not sure that's the best tub for you to get in. Alex, in your house, I would go inside the pantry. That is probably the most structurally sound room in your house. Your bathroom is too close to an outside wall. You want to be in the middle and surrounded by as much lumber as possible. Or just go sit in your office and design some buildings, you know? And just dare the universe. Is that 86%? It is. Let's open it. Any collection logs today? No. 82 death runes. That's what we're getting. 15K. Look, I guess if we're going to get the 275K, we're going to occasionally get the 15K. I cannot be upset. At the rate we're going, you'll surround yourself with Lego cars. Yeah, that's going to keep you safe. During the tornado, one of your cars is going to fall and it's going to break apart, and then you're going to step on a Lego. And you're going to care so much less about the tornado because you have stepped on a Lego, which is the equivalent to a bear trap. All right, do I need to go switch out my strange old lockpicks? I don't think I need to yet. Oh, that one definitely needs out. I think we can get through 1 or 2 more runs, and then I have to go do that. Build yourself a Lego tomb. I will build myself a Lego tomb. They'll discover it millennia later and wonder who built it and how it was built. Come on. There we go. Just long enough to lose some prayer. I have noticed, it's been very slight, but I have noticed that difference in having the +1 prayer. There's a part of me that thinks I should just be in here and proselyte. Doing melee. I wonder how big of a magic percentage bonus I can get with the biggest prayer bonus. I have not been in one of those. No, I have not been in a small Japanese earthquake bed that swallows you whole. That is cool, though. I mean, that is the most Japanese thing I've ever heard of. And that's not on some racist stuff. That's on like some, that's brilliant. And that's some Japanese designs they would do. Because what are you going to do? Leave the island? There's an earthquake coming? You got to bunker down. Some of the coolest buildings I've ever been in. I like small spaces. I just always have. Some of the coolest buildings I've ever been in were Japanese. Japanese have very cool architecture. Plus they have this method called, I think it's called Shuguruban. And it's, they burn the boards. It's kind of like pre-rusting metal. But they burn the boards and then they put the building together. And since there's already a layer of char, the building can't catch on fire. It's brilliant. You build a whole city out of wood and nothing ever falls down. It's awesome. Play Silent Hill F? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, man. What's that mean? Help me understand the ways of the Silent Hill F. Yeah, but isn't that the name of the method too? Pretty sure that's the name of the method. We'll Google it while I'm at the Grand Exchange. Come here, Guthin. Good hit, 35. Yeah, I know. Then what's that process called? You're not wrong. I know that's the architect. But what's the process of burning the wood called? Yakisugi? All right. Well, I am sorry for misinforming my beloved followers. Oh, let's go. We don't have to use our lockpick. Aha. And there's a skeleton and a worm. Shosugiban? That's the architect? You're just throwing Japanese words in the chat, bro. I don't know what's going on here. You guys like the architecture lesson we're getting in chat today? You never know what you're going to get. Oh, I probably should have potted up before Varrock came out. Gotcha, okay. All right, we messed him up. Let's get our stuff and run. We weren't even looking at the screen, man. All right, that was KC 267, only 16K. Boo. That is cool. Get out of here with your stupid chat nonsense, man. There we go. One of the research projects I did in college was on cross-laminated timber. That stuff's pretty cool. If you pre-burn that, it's very, very good. They like using it in schools and stuff like that because it's really hard to... It's pretty safe, all things considered. One of the things we were researching was trying to find a way for it not to be toxic when it catches on fire, because southern yellow pine requires formaldehyde in its glue, where Douglas fir does not. So when they're built up north, they're safe, but when they're built down south, they're not. You hear lightning? Thunderbolt of lightning, very, very frightening. Ah, Galileo. Oh, I also hear some noises outside. All right, 8 more kills left tonight. What are the odds on getting a collection log item? Or another dupe? What are you guys' thoughts? Alex, I'm going to let you do the honors. What's your call? Whatever you say is what's going to happen. Do we get a duplicate? Do we get a brand new collection log? Or do we get nothing at all? Those are your 3 choices. If you say anything else, I'll unfriend you IRL. Or did your house get blown away and now you're not here and you can't respond? Alex, I might have just heard the thunder that you heard the lightning from. Do you think I'm getting nothing? You know, I could have guessed that that's what you were going to say. Like, if I had to put money on what you would have said, that would have been the money that I would have put my word on. Right there. Which is a good thing that that's what I thought we were getting at the beginning of stream. Whole lotta nada. But that's only because we had a really good day yesterday. There's another 2.7 mil plus all the other stuff, so probably over 3 mil, but 2.7 mil in... Oh, wait, no. Oh, I had the wrong prayer on the whole time. That is crazy. I should pay attention to what I'm doing. That was wild. Good thing I had that warning system on. My early warning tornado warning system. So if you guys are ever wondering why my screen turns a bright color, I couldn't tell you what color it is. I just set the brightest color I could find. But if you ever wonder why my screen turns bright colors, early warning systems. Eat, you big dumb idiot, is what that one means. Ugh. The only times I've died on this account are the times that I died on purpose. Once was in the wilderness. I think that's the only time I've died on this account. Chat tornado system warning. Yeah, I can hear the thunder outside. Thunderbolt of lightning, very, very frightening. Wee woo, wee woo. That's funny. All right, we got 1 skeleton and 1 blood worm. We go get 1 more skelly. Wait, why am I hitting a rat right now? I was in mid-fight with a bloodworm. Mid-fight. Like, who do you think you are? You fight interrupter? Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? There we go. All right. He's dead as a door now. We're going to head through here. I'm going to mess up that click. There we go. And who are we fighting? Torag? I'm not even bringing the food out for Torag. Come here, buddy. I did see the F1 movie. Usually when it comes to things that I know a lot about, it's really hard to impress me in terms of like the movie. More bolt racks. But F1 was genuinely a good movie. 25K for that one. I think there was enough. If you have to have some suspension of disbelief for a movie, right? I know that 80% of the strategy and all that stuff that they did in the movie would have been illegal in the sport. You can't build a car for combat. Like that doesn't, the closest thing you'll see to that is what Williams did over the last few years. But I like what they did. I like the narrative they used. I think the direction was good. As much as I'm not a Lewis Hamilton fan, I don't think that movie would have been nearly as good without his direction. I don't think you can capture what it means to be a driver from anyone other than a driver at the highest level. So, and Lewis is the most winningest driver there's ever been. So I think they did a good job with that movie. I've heard there's going to be a sequel. I kind of hope there's not. If there is one, I hope Lewis is involved in it. Yeah, and that's about all I got to say on the movie. I think it was a good one. Yeah, it was good. 'Twas good. But yeah, I heard about the sequel. Not super happy about it. But, what do I know? I'm just a streamer on RuneScape. About to kill Darroch. Intentional crashing was poor taste according to real F1 fans. Well, if they're really an F1 fan, then they know about Crashgate. And if they know about Crashgate, then they know Lewis shouldn't have 7 world titles. Because he shouldn't have gotten all the points he got in that race. Because Massey should have won. And he would not have gotten that title. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, Formula One team, actually, if I'm not mistaken, it was Max Verstappen's father-in-law, who was the driver that slammed his car into the wall on purpose. I could be wrong about that part. But he slammed his car into the wall on purpose because his teammate, Fernando Alonso, needed to pit on the exact perfect lap in order to get his strategy to the end of the race so that they could win. And they did. And then it turned out to be called Crashgate later. It was one of the biggest cover-ups in motorsport history. But they crashed on purpose. Not into others, but into themselves. Another crash from Lewis that I think was 100% on purpose. Tell me I'm wrong. Is I think he 100% hit Max off the track at Cops in 2021 on purpose. I've been driving competitively my entire life. I watched that wheel footage back multiple times. You're not going to tell me that he tried even a little bit not to hit Max. Look, they've both tried some cheeky stuff. Max ended up literally with his car on top of Lewis. I'm not calling one person wrong or right, or one person bad or good. I'm just saying Lewis did it on purpose. Just like Max did it on purpose when he ended up on top of Lewis's car at Monza at the end of that. Or was that 21 or 20? That was that 23? No, it was 21 because Lewis was still competitive. So, yeah, that kind of stuff happens all the time in racing. I'm never surprised by it when it happens. It'll happen this coming season, All right, sounds like this storm here is getting pretty bad. Yeah, it really is. All right. So listen, we're gonna probably go ahead and cut it off after this one. I think we're good to get through this. But the weather is getting quite bad. And as much as I want to continue streaming, I don't also want to lose all of my electrical equipment because I was stubborn and wouldn't turn my computer off. So we'll probably kill this one at 270, which will probably be one more after this, but we'll see. We may have to cut it off a little quicker. Zach, is that you that's still here? I know Alex is still here. Oh yeah, I can hear it. There's thunder everywhere. I'm shaking. Come here, skeleton. I gotta kill you quick. What? What? All right. The ultimate RuneScape experience. Runing and scaping in a tornado. Try flicking your player prayers when you're getting whirled around. All right, who are we fighting? Varrock, so we do need to pray up for this one. Let's get over there. All right, that should be 88. No collection log. All right, well, listen. The weather is getting pretty bad. I'm not feeling it 100%. We've done quite a bit tonight. We're going to end it on 269. That way we can come back at 270 tomorrow and just rip. I think we'll actually... No, it'll be in like a week and a half when we come back. We'll rip 270 probably all the way to 300 by the time the first day that I get back. I'll probably do a longer stream, have a little fun, get back into the groove. I think we're probably going to have to go, even at this rate, to closer to like 400 KC in order to finish this out, even if we get really lucky. But in the meantime, we're just going to keep grinding this. We'll finish this one up. Like I said, we'll do moons after that. We might do some Syraxis or something in between, just a few kills, just to have some fun with other bosses. We probably won't green log those right away. But the next one is definitely going to be moons. We want that gear, and I want the KC, and I want the collection log for that. So we'll see. But thank you guys for watching today. Really nothing happened, so thank you a lot. But there are multiple tornado warnings. I can hear the storm getting closer. I'm going to go ahead and shut all this down and save the electrical equipment for another day. So again, thank you guys. Love you as usual, and we'll see you in a little while.